And I think it's a popular stance now. I don't think it's nearly as dangerous as it was 5, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy because that's one of the more interesting aspects of the way podcasts have infected the popular opinion on things, because it's sort of changed people's understanding through data and through talking to people like Michael Pollan or Rick Doblin or any of these experts that really could tell you what's actually going on and how this helps. And then there's many people that have these stances on these drugs that hear these things now and go, you know what? God damn it, maybe I'm ruining my life by not being open. Like, maybe this could actually help me. Maybe this could help my mom. Maybe this could help my father. Maybe this could help my brother. There's so many people out there that really could use some help. And human beings have been using these compounds, these substances, and these mushrooms and these psychedelics for thousands of years. There's a reason why they put them in rituals. They may be the source of most religious experiences. They may be the source of many religious texts. In fact, John Marco Allegro, one of the head, the guys who was hired to decipher the Dead Sea Scrolls, he wrote a book called The Sacred Mushroom and the Cross after translating the Dead Sea Scrolls for 14 years. His belief was that the entire Christian religion was initially based on psychedelic mushrooms and fertility rituals. And so he wrote this book that was bought out by the Catholic Church. And then you had to buy, like, it's reprinted now, but you had to buy, like, used copies of it online to get it. And so then he made another book called The Dead Sea Scrolls and the Christian Myth that was based on the same material.
Amazing.
Yeah.
This is really an opportunity to say that about that positive aspect of philanthropy. One thing that I know about very wealthy people is they almost always have at least one family member who's really screwed up, really screwed up, mentally especially. And
not just wealthy people, poor people too, but it's like most people.
Yeah, definitely. I'm talking about that category.
Most people have a family member that's fucked.
Right. So what's happened is a lot of the money that's going into psychedelic research that's coming from philanthropy is coming from these they feel desperate, very wealthy people, and they're going to universities and saying, what can you do for my kid? And the university are saying, well, we've got transcranial magnetic stimulation, and that works on some people but not others. And they're saying, great, what else do you have? And they're saying, well, we have talk therapy. And they're saying, well, that's important too, but what else do you have? And they're saying, well, there's these interesting compounds that seem to relieve depression. And they're like, well, why isn't that available?